Hello and welcome. This is Gigi and this will be a tarot reading from my Aquarius. Hi Aquariuses, how are you? I had to redo your second tarot reading twice. That will be the second time actually. It's for your December Encore Tarot. Okay, the first one I uploaded some voice issues or audio issues. I had to replace it, and now this one. So when that happens, because we have very specific messages, all right, and so I hope you pay attention. I've been told many times that my reading resonates sometimes weeks and months before, so that is the time I recommend you go back to, even if it's a year ago, and you listen to the video maybe 6 months, a year ago, and see how it resonates. And so let's not waste any time and start your reading. Right. You know, Aquarius is there's some great evil around you. People are just now really there. You're whatever you're bringing, whatever, because most Aquariuses are agents of change, agents of some things, or maybe many things in their life, but it's a karmic sign, right? I feel like there's a lot of evil around you. You're just, right now, you're like walking on their head. You know, like they don't matter because you know who they are. So you're trying to avoid a lot of things. You're trying to avoid a lot of people here. But just because you're going to have a certain comfort doing that, Aquarius, is just understand that it's a transit. Next transit, you're going to be very busy, Aquarius. So don't be too fixed in like what you're doing, meaning that if you're now deciding to give yourself 100% to your family, your love, your relationship, just don't be blinded by just all family, all like a balance is really needed here. Okay, because you know you're just Aquariuses, you're going through something so enlightening in terms of how life is. You probably can feel that you're being touched by like an angel who's really is holding your hand, because there's fire pits all around you. Okay, but it's feeling. Okay, let me tell you something, Aquariuses, because you are the sign of higher knowledge, of divination, of really true godly connection with other beings. That's Aquarius is for real, because Aquarius is the 12th house of Pisces. So Aquarius have a heavier load than Pisces, you know, to fulfill. And that could be a moon Aquarius, sun Aquarius, your Venus Aquarius, wherever your Aquarius is in your astrology. Just understand that there's a karmic situation here that has to be released. Here is just you're just really transforming, because you have seen the devil face to face, and it's shocking. I could be in your circle right here, or I think that some people see you like really overcoming like huge, could be a huge health issues that you're just now kicking onto the curb. It could be a huge expenses, a huge burden that's been kicked off the curve. And now how you're doing it, it's by just removing yourself and shielding yourself. Okay, because I feel like you're dealing with a lot. I mean, I feel like you had a big enemy that could have been a health issue. Like, I'm not a doctor, you guys. This is, I have to say, it's for entertainment purposes, right? Like, you can't really depend on a tarot reading, but I'm saying that you had a monkey on your shoulder. All right, now we could still see you, you know, but you're slowly, either you're disappearing from your friends, your relatives, or you're just being very private right now. But that's going to change very soon. I have the Ace of Swords in a reverse here. Some detrimental, something has been affected, your reputation. You know, it could be at work, it could be in your relationship. You know, there's something that maybe like a traits of your personality that's being like, how can I say, judged. And there's a lot of judgmental people around you, my Aquariuses. All right, people are just not understanding you, and that's, you know, keep in mind, you're not here for that. You're here to be an agent of change, not to really I have people understanding you. That's another sign. That could be someone more of like a Cancer or something like that. The stars in the reverse here, okay? So I think that yes, in terms of your relationship, the people that thought that they knew you, they're being like reminded. Because some of them, have been pretty, like some people have been like kind of really harsh towards you. Ace of Swords is in a reverse. You have allowed a lot of people to disrespect you, to really talk to you a certain way, and that's like just not gonna happen anymore. Now you're seeing the self-defeating behavior which allow others to really, handle you a certain way. You're not having it anymore. You're just really, you're changing. It's sad, Aquarius, is because the truth is Aquarius is not it's not water sign, but it's the most highly connected sign, and the connection could be through many area of life, but it's a real connection. Okay, they work with connection. It's not that connection based on family tradition. No, it's connection to higher realities of life. And some people may not have that gift to be able to see beyond a flesh and skin. All right. And so Aquarius is, now that we're entering your world, your era where you rule and you become more powerful than other people. Now they're like, oh, okay, Aquariuses are just, they're doing it good. They're doing it well. I could see Aquariuses really becoming, this. Okay, now that's Aquarius, that really is a star. Ooh, that Aquarius is very special. And now because you have left them behind, right, that now they're feeling some type of way. A lot of jealousy here at work. I mean, you should be working by yourself. Okay, I feel that a lot of emphasis is based on you right now. Like, I'm not sure where this is coming from. I mean, it's the sun is in your 11th house. You're the lead. It's in December. Yes, we are in December, but it's in Sagittarius. It represents your group setting network. So maybe in your work, if you start to do something new and you're having a great amount of success, or you're just working hard, there's some people that may feel a certain way. Maybe you're taking some of their space, or, because Aquarius is a heavy, heavy karmic energy, all right? And that could make some people uncomfortable, but it truly is jealousy. King of Swords in a reverse next to the Three of Pentacles. I kind of feel like, someone is not liking what you're doing right now because they seem that you're going to take some part of their success. But you know what I say? Just like in online, I've been doing readings for a while. Okay, even if I was in regular and I'm back, there's place in life for everybody. We know that, Aquarius. I'm not Aquarius sun, but there's enough for you, for them, for everybody. And when you have an abundance vision of the future, you're not coming out of lack, so you're not fearful of others, right? You mingle well with them because you know what you bring. And that confidence that you have, other people see that you're just setting your set into something. You're just maybe moving on, and you're just, going forward and having a lot of success. Maybe makes it looks easy for you to the eyes of others, right? The stars in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse, but it's not easy. You met a lot of evil. Let's not forget that. You were by yourself fighting with lack of support, and still asking and still being asked by others to support, and you did with all you could. But there's certain people that you will not be reconnecting with anymore. Is a no. The karmic burden in your life has been stopped, ended. It's over. There's people that are wishing to be back with you in your surrounding, in a friendship, and you're not. It's just not gonna happen. It's just they're really hoping, but deep down, and I hate to say this for some of for some of Aquarius cross watchers, Aquarius are moving on, and it's quick. So the best thing is to understand that, all right, so you don't linger in the past, because there's some stories, the old stories, that are not going to be resuscitated. It's just over, all right? because it's not just Aquarius, but the energy, the karmic energy that we're moving into says no to the past. So we're not looking for that. And with the King of Swords and the Three of Pentacles in a reverse, you know, just be prepared. You know, there's some strong opposition. It's a strong in the means of, mostly in terms of the deny that they will have to go through because of you. So they're really pointing fingers at you. But the King of Swords in a reverse is really weak in terms of stopping anybody. All right, unless it's you, my Aquarius, and you're stopping yourself. All right, you preventing growth in your business, then it's going to be on you. You won't be able to blame anybody else, because all the enemies, the obstacles, the challenges are being moved out of your way, because soon is going to be your arrow. You'll be ruling whatever you are, right? Aquarius is network groups, is also, it's a lot of unexpected luck. It's also, you know, other generations. So to the opposite of Leo, which is prominence and royalty, Aquarius represent everybody, stigmatized people, or people that's been scapegoats, or of those. I'm not saying that's what they are, but Aquarius is the 11th side of the group. So opposite to to Leo, they represent everybody. Network group of people, that is everybody else, right? So the gate is open now. There's an exchange of status and understanding who is who and how we're going to look at other people, and you're going to be benefiting from that, right? So we're going to stop like really idolating, or that's not idolating, that's not the word, idolating. You know, when you have an idol and you want just like, oh, who that person, whoever that person is, wow, that person we see on TV, like narcissists, basically. We're gonna stop looking at that, okay? And then we're gonna start looking at people that do make difference every day, not just that they want us to look at them as such and give them, you know, admiration, but mostly those that do the work behind the scene, or just the stories of growth and perpetual um, light that they bring with them. Then we're going to look at them, and we're going to, you know, really want to learn from them. That could be for some of my Aquarius here. My Aquariuses really don't really even care about that. You're most inclined in really being in your journey. You want to be truthful. You just want to be with, you know, just balance with your life. You have a new vision. You have seen people so close. You have looked at them, you know, and some of them have disappointing you because you have once believed in having self-righteousness. And because, you know, Aquariuses are the really, you know, it goes both ways, okay? Sometimes they may not, just like everybody, but sometimes they are very self-righteous. And I think some of you met people that were presenting themselves to you like that, and then you realize that, oh, no, 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 that's not right. You know, whoever is, you know, representing a certain group, deep down, they're not loving, or they're not actually, they're talking. When we realize that in this world could even be depressing, you know, and hurtful, because Aquarius really don't understand that, okay? Okay, but sometimes it goes both ways too, like I said in many videos, okay? So, you know, let's end this reading and see what Spirit has to say now. Why is the Star card is in a reverse next to the King of Swords, Nine of Rods. Yeah, there's really, you know, you could go and, you know, because this 12th house activity that you have currently with the sign behind you, that is the 12th house, the last placement before your sign. You have Jupiter in Capricorn, you have Pluto in Capricorn, and Saturn in Capricorn. That's a lot of fight that you have to fight behind closed door. People don't see you. It's not known, but you won right now. It's over, okay? You won't have to really give that much to people, place, things, situation that really is not worth giving, okay? And that is what it's ending, and there's no like return to the past. You've seen now. It's obvious what is something or someone or a direction that you do not support, and where you want to go, and how you are, why you are an agent of change. And the King of Swords in a reverse next to the World in a reverse. Now, let me tell you, if that is not obstacle to your journey, as like someone trying really to stop you, really someone really trying, but it's not gonna work, because it's not up to them, it's not up to this, it's not up to that energy to stop what is meant to you, or what is meant in this journey for you. Okay, and just don't get in your way by, you know, allowing too much people, right, in your life. It's funny, because yes, we need Aquariuses, but the interesting thing about that is Aquarius still need to be alone. And sometimes if Aquarius has too much heaviness, too much pressure in wanting to help, or other people asking for themselves their help, they retreat and they leave the group behind. All right, because sometimes it's hard to help everybody, or you know, people are not happy with what we do or how we help, and we're trying, it's not enough, right? So it's best to really be truthful. I mean, if you send out something to the universe, it's positive, it's positive, it will be received, but you have big boots to be really fulfilling in the future, my Aquarius. You have a lot of people that's going to start looking for you, what you do, how you do, your strength, your stories, your vision. Just be prepared that, you know, and it cannot be stopped. You could only allow it by allowing, you know, on like people that are not really like you, that can understand you. And there will be a lot of people like that, right? A lot that's going to be looking at you this way. So you have to be really, you know, you have to be really comfortable right now, Aquariuses, because, you know, at this point, after all you survived, you have to really be heard now. You can no longer hide. And I don't think you want to, but you may not be prepared what is coming towards you, the amount of light, you know, you might want to get away from it, but it's coming. I'm going to end this reading here for you, my Aquariuses. Let me know how this resonated with you. If that resonated, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of kisses. I love you.